Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm not sure if you can hear me very well or see me. I don't know, but I'm going to do my best. So today is our Awakened Wednesday, and we're heading into Thursday now because it's just after midnight here. But I wasn't running my normal Wednesday group this evening because I was out at a different group. I was with the Positivity Club doing the time for tea. We were doing laughter yoga. So I was kind of meeting a new group, and it was really great. We had such a fun time. So thank you so much to Jess from Positivity Club, who allowed me to facilitate a workshop with her group, which was brilliant. We did cards, we did crystal cards, we did angel cards, we did meditation, and we did laughter yoga with a little bit of Bollywood laughter yoga dance party, which was brilliant. And but I missed my group, I missed my guys, going live on Wednesday. So I thought I'd come on and do some dragon cards for you guys. I'm on my phone, so I can't really see comments very well, but yeah, so I'm just going to pull a few cards just to get some dragon energy going, and let me know if you've got any comments. I might be able to see, I might not. So I should have gone live on my laptop, but you know what, I'm knackered. It took me like an hour to get home on the train, and yeah, so I'm just going to pull some dragon cards. So let's have a look at this is the Dragon Wisdom deck. Dragon Wisdom, and this is by Christine Arana Fader. So what message would the dragons like us to know? Actually, let's do the bowl. Let's do the bowl first. Let's clear the air because my energy is very low. This is my bowl. This is actually a Japanese rice bowl that's been toned. I don't know what the tone is. Everybody feels it differently. I do have some other Tibetan bowls which are a bit smaller, but my best ones I always find in antiques fairs and flea markets and things like that. I've got crystal bowls, and I've got a crystal pyramid, which I'll probably bring on my next live, Wawa tubes and things like that. So let's get a dragon card. Okay. What messages from the dragons, please? What do the dragons want us to know? Let's have the what, why, and how. The energies right now, but from a dragon energy perspective. So what, why, and how is what's going on, why is it happening, and how do we move forward? So I've got 3 cards here. They're all upside down. Card 1, card 2, card 3. So just take a moment to focus on a card, 1, 2, or 3. Pick a card, and you might get a message that might make sense for you or it might not. So what's going on with the energies right now? And we've got shadows. And sometimes when you do a meditation, you see this big eye looking back at you. Sometimes I just see kind of my third eye looking back at me, but other times I see the dragon eye. And I was listening to Felix Hyde talk on his energy report, and he was talking about the eye of Sauron. I thought, well, that's really interesting. Because it's like Lord of the Rings. So but here's that big dragon eye, and it says shadows. So yeah, there's been a really big shift in everybody trying to do their shadow work and stuff like that. We were doing an Anchored in Shadow Strength program at Anchorhaven, which was like 6 weeks of kind of getting comfortable with the idea of shadow work, but also kind of refreshing your skills on certain things. Who can you call in, how can you do shadow work in the light, how can you find those diamonds in the dark, and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of people are realizing that the healing needs to be done, and they're starting to do the hard work. So why is this happening? The universe. Interesting. Universal energies are changing. The universe is becoming bigger, actually, because more and more people are becoming open to the possibility that there is more things out there, and a lot more people are starting to talk about disclosure. It's getting more acceptable in different circles. When I was working in like my mundane job, everybody was so kind of blinkered, and I could start to see the blinkers widening a little bit. I hear them talking about things that I thought, God, they would never have spoken about those things a year ago. So we've got this universe card, and this is helping us to remember that you're so much more than just this physical suit. You're this universal divine fractal of source energy, Mother, Father, God, whatever you want to say. And dream big. Because in your nighttime, you're already doing it. Oh, look at this card. It says path. and it's the green and pink dragons coming together, and it says pathway. One of the things I do is try and help people and guide them on their personal pathway, which I call the mystical wellness path. So I can, I can show you all the mystical wellness tools that I use that are kind of widely spoken about, and I can give you an overview into everything, and then we can try and make sense of what feels right for you, so that you can develop your own personal pathway. So the dragons are coming in to remind you, as you move forward, you're moving onto your path. You're not lost, you're not stuck, you're heading onto that pathway, and the dragons will be there for you. And we've got a combination of heart energies here. We've got that green energy for self-care, we've got the pinker rhodochrosite energies coming into my mind, and this is like compassion that you share with others, but also compassion that you need to keep for yourself as well. Yeah, so that's really, really important. So that's what's going on with the dragons right now. They're just kind of saying, do the shadow work, think big, focus on your pathway. Right, does that make any sense to anybody? Let me know in the comments. Does that make sense? I love working with dragon cards. I think even on Saturday we're going to be working with the dragon breath. We're going to be doing our Akashic work, but we'll probably have a dragon journey, I think. I have special crystals as well that I use, which have been encoded to open a dragon portal, and I got them from elementalbeings.co.uk with the guys up in Scotland, and they're just so amazing. And when I bring these crystals into my retreats, it allows me to kind of create that dragon portal space to bring in more powerful energies as well. It's like it creates the container for me, so it makes it easier for me to hold the space as well, which is really, really cool. And yeah, so I'm absolutely knackered. So I've had loads of things going on lately. I'm going to have a big rest tomorrow in the day, but I'm also going to be welcoming the new students for the Violet Flame Reiki Mastery Program on Thursday evening, and that's 7:30 p.m. UK time. Now, this course is a course that you can start at any time, but the live coaching starts tomorrow and will run for 16 weeks. You can still join the course whenever you like. You can be on different time zones. You can catch up in the training portal and stuff like that. So it doesn't mean you have to come to every single session, because you still get coaching. It's all recorded as well. So if you would like a card pull, a dragon, just pop a comment in there. Can somebody put a comment in so I can see if the comments are actually working? Because I can't see. Just having a look on here. It's a bit tricky when you're on your phone because there's no space for anything. So yeah, I need to try my laptop. So my internet supposedly has been fixed, but it doesn't feel like it. But I'm not like buffering as far as I can see, so that's good. But yeah, if you want a dragon card, let's pick a dragon card. I'm charging my phone mic, so hopefully I'll be able to sort that out tomorrow. And I might be able to do it now, actually. Let me give it a go. I'm not sure if that's fully charged yet. Bear with me. Oh no, I think I need to take my phone case off to use the microphone. Yeah, it's not letting me. I'll do it next time. So I do have microphones and stuff, just nothing ever works at the right time. It's really annoying. And what else have we got going on? So we have got, on Friday, we've got a great guest coming on the Mystical Wellness podcast. We have got Sophie Fox from Angelic Energies. And Sophie Fox is, she's a UK-based healer. She is an angel kind of connector has come to mind. So she's written a book about angelic energies and a card deck, which was an oracle deck, angel cards. But now she's also written this developed a new angel tarot. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about how she got started with her connection on angels. Because even though I've had Sophie join our book club once a couple of years ago, I've not really heard about her full personal journey. So I'm looking forward to connecting with Sophie. My June podcasts are pretty much full up, but if anybody would like to book in for July, then that would be brilliant. So I've got space on a Mondays and a Wednesday in July, but I also have some live stream spaces as well. So if those, kind of slots don't suit, then let me know and we can do a live stream. But I like to do my guest speaker recordings on my Monday and Wednesday evening wellness groups, and they're at 8 o'clock UK time, which is like 3 p.m. Eastern. And so we have a small group of ladies, which is like a closed studio audience, which is so cool. And because then they get to meet people firsthand, they get to ask questions, and people who are maybe not that experienced with podcasting or interviews get to have an interview in a comfortable, closed little space as well. So that's really, really good. So we've had so many great speakers come on in the last few weeks, talking about mindset, you know, mystical, psychic, druidry, talking about gut health, mental health, and so much more. So we're really starting to develop our podcast, and we're up to like number 70 in the episodes now, which is pretty cool. Plus I have another like 40 videos out there. Some of them are just short clips of longer videos, where I've had sessions with Christy Campbell and Sean Bond. I think there might even be one with Drago Reed. Drago Reed and I did do a longer video, but I still need to edit some bits, so I've not released that. And it's just kind of us connecting, talking a bit about SSP, talking a bit about Clone Program, which we're meant to have some kind of connection there. And that was really good. And I've got hopefully some more really cool interviews coming up this month. So I do have a couple of spots available on a Wednesday, I think, towards the end of the month, but I can always do some live streams. So if you're interested in joining me on a live stream, then please let me know. I think I might have something coming up with Jay Skyrunner, because he just had some, after we did a session together, he started to get in a lot more information about Atlantis. I love Atlantis. I love Atlantis. And I'm hoping to do a video with Phil Barrow this month as well. And we seem to have a connection from Lemuria. So isn't it weird how you meet some people and they're from all over the world, but you've got like a connection in Atlantis or Lemuria, and you didn't realize it at first, but you just knew that there was something there. And I start to get little memories forward now. I start to get little visions coming in. They never make any sense though. There's never any context. So I was talking to a friend of mine, he said, well, what's the context? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that good. I don't ask enough questions. So I just get flashes, like mini memories coming in, little bits of recall, but I don't know where it is and I don't know when it was, whatever. I'm just like, oh yeah, I saw that person, which is not helpful. So I need to get better at recording my memories as they're coming in. So I'm hoping to get some help with that soon. I'm meeting with a new friend on Friday, and he has a lot of experience with like conscious connections and ET, conscious contact. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get a bit more of that. So yeah, so I've got the Violet Flame Reiki Mastery Program on Thursday. Friday we've got an interview with Sophie Fox from Angelic Energies, and then I'll be back on Friday night at 10 o'clock. I will hopefully be doing a live Akashic card readings every Friday at 10 p.m. UK time. I might need to change the timings though, because I don't want to clash with Typical Skeptic podcast, because I love watching Typical Skeptic, and so I need to find a good time that doesn't clash with the American time for the podcast that I follow. And I was on Rob's show recently, so there's a video there which I've linked in. It's on his channel as well, and I was doing live card readings. So yeah, so I hope everyone is okay. This is just a check-in, just to make sure everyone is okay. Please do let me know if you would like to come on any of my courses or retreats that are coming up. So next week is a really busy week for Anchorhaven. We've got so much going on. So we've got our Monday night wellness group, which I filmed as the podcast. Tuesday, we're starting our stress reduction and meditation 4-week course. Okay, so this is a really great course, and you don't have to be a meditation leader to join this course, or you don't have to want to be a meditation leader. The course is designed for people to experience different styles of meditation, and to also understand the mechanics of what goes into a meditation, and maybe even practicing channeling meditations as well, because that's the kind of meditation that I do these days. But that did take me quite a bit of practice to get the confidence to know that once I created that space, once I created the bookends, the beginning and the end, that the middle would flow, and my guides would just give me that information, and I just see it in my mind. And people in my meditation group, sometimes it's like they see it before I say it, so the projection's there and it's going out, which is really awesome. So I love that. So this is a 4-week workshop that I'm doing, and it's Tuesdays at 7:30 till 9. It is £37, but there is a discount available if you've recently done a course with me, or if you wanted to resit this course because you did it last year. And if you're retaking the program, then I will be introducing different meditation scripts and a little bit of different things on this one. We're going to have a look into frequencies as well and how they play a part on the brain. So we're going to have a look into a little bit about meditation music and what kind of music to choose and how music plays a different part. So we're going to have a look into that too. So it's going to be really good, and you can join in the 4 weeks, and there will be a certificate at the end. So if you wanted to make sure that your certificate said meditation leader, you do need to do a small assignment, which is about writing a meditation and using your voice. And so you can always use your voice and just read a script that we can work on together. Or you can create something, create an experience and record your voice. And just the act of recording your voice is really empowering, because very quickly you realize, oh my God, is that how I sound? So I love this exercise. When I had to do it a few years ago at Crystal College, it was absolutely terrifying. And I must have recorded my meditation about 15 times before I got comfortable with the sound of my meditation voice, because you always start off too fast and you discover that there's certain words that you should just never say, right? And it's simple things sometimes. And like, you know, I'm from near Liverpool, so when I first started trying to do meditation, you think, hold on, do I sound Scouse? Do I sound really Liverpool? Do I sound dead Scouse? So you end up recording your voice over and over to get a comfortable meditation pace and sound of the voice. Yeah. And so this meditation and stress reduction course starts next Tuesday, and we'll be listening and practicing to different meditations. I'll be guiding you through different styles of meditation. You know, we'll do like Zen, we will do mantra, we will do guided, we'll do lots of different ones. And we'll be looking at stress, how it has an effect on the body, but also looking at stress versus Kundalini awakening and ascension symptoms, and what the difference is there as well. Because I think it's really important for holistic practitioners and meditation leaders to see that difference. One sec. Ooh, I've had a busy day. So yeah, if you're leading a group in, you know, a meditation or a sound bath, it's really important to be able to notice the changes in people's bodies and a reaction to the experience that they're having. The bodies move and show signs of this. So I think it's really important not to have too many people in the meditation space as well, to make sure that you can monitor everybody there. So we kind of talk about ethics a little bit as well. We talk about health and safety, because I'm a health and safety professional. We talk about quite a few different things. So by the end of the 4 weeks, you should feel confident either in your personal meditation practices, and kind of knowing what to do, and, you know, not being hard on yourself. Everyone's too hard on themselves. When you start trying to do meditation, the first thing you're thinking is, God, my mind never stops, and I've got the laundry and I've got the shopping list and I've got all this. So part of it is training yourself to be kind to your body and your mind, and knowing that the goal is not to sit in meditation for 60 minutes, it's to just allow yourself to relax enough to go into that space. And it could be 10 minutes, but you might have felt like it was 60 minutes, yeah, because you were so deeply relaxed. So we're going to look at the mechanics of getting people to relax. We're going to look at wording and prompts and, you know, and things like that. So it's going to be a really interesting course. I've been thinking about rerunning it for a while, because I did it a few times last year with people, but we did it in person at the studio. So this is the first time I'm doing it as a Zoom course. I've got a few people booked on, which is brilliant. So let me know if you're thinking about coming, or maybe you don't have the money to book on yet, but you would like to book on. Just let me know. I'm happy to be flexible with payments. But certificates and things like that don't get issued until everything's paid up. Yeah, of course. So, but I've got loads of things coming up. So the 12th and 13th, we've got Access Consciousness courses running next week. So we've got Access Body Process on Thursday the 12th. And we've got Access Bars Practitioner on Friday the 13th. And then on Saturday, the 14th, is my Magdalene Rose Ruby Flame afternoon retreat. And we will be working with these ruby rose flame energies. We'll be doing meditation, energy healing. We will also be working with essential oils, yeah? And it's going to be really lovely because we're going to be doing some work as the mirror for, which is anointing and witnessing each other, witnessing the power of the oils, asking questions of each other, and kind of going deep into the body. You know, what do you wish to lay down? What's ready to be released? What's missing? What are you expecting? And things like that. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of reflection work. We may even do some magical movement type work as well on the retreat, because I'm really trying to bring sound in a lot more now. So I've just completed a sound and lighting events course. And it made me realize, God, I need to bring in sound a lot more, which is a bit weird for a deaf person to think I need sound. But we need those healing vibrations. And shout out to Phil Barrow, actually. He's just put some great songs on his channel. And they're all like these love and light, beautiful songs. And I'm totally addicted to Revision 4. You know, I think it's a great one. And I'd love to have the MP3 of that to bring it to my retreats, because it's become like a mantra in my head as well. These love and light songs that you can play, just kind of have it playing in the background. They're all energetically coded to like cleanse your body, cleanse your space and stuff. You can feel it. There's lots of different energies in each of the songs, which is really good. So I'm trying to work with sound a lot more this year. So I do sound healing therapies. I generally do one-on-one sound. So I've got quite not an orchestra, but perhaps it is. I've got quite a lot of sound tools that I work with. I love to work with tuning forks and wah-wah tubes and Tibetan bowls. I love my crystal pyramid. I do have crystal singing bowls as well. What else have I got? I've got my rain sticks and rattles and shakers and things like that. So I do love to bring sound in, but I'm also bringing in a bit more somatic movement as well these days. So so next week is a really busy week with these Access Consciousness courses, and there's space available on the Thursday and the Friday. Thursday is body process. You learn 2 techniques, and these are a little bit of like an add-on, but you don't need to have done the bars to learn the body process. So the day is £140, and there's an option to do half a day as well. And you know what, these are going to be amazing, because when was the last time you gave yourself the gift of peace? Because these are like silent therapies, and we're connecting with the body hands on. So you're getting that real connection. So you're fully clothed, of course, and you're getting that real energy connection. And we're talking to the body and asking it to run programs through. And the body knows this. It knows what to do. But sometimes things get stuck in the energetics of the body because of the environment that we're in, or because of the trauma that you were experiencing at the time. So we're going to be working with the cellular memory of the body and reminding the body that it can easily release energy that's not true to the body, energy that's not yours. We can start to release that really easily. Then in the afternoon on Thursday the 12th, we'll be looking at being limitless. Yeah, unlimited wealth, health, and well-being. So I'm really excited for this body process day, really excited. So I've not done that training before, and I can't wait to add it to my Access Consciousness toolkit. I already do Access bars and Access energetic facelift, so bringing in like 2 more techniques is going to be amazing. And I will be getting my home wellness room sorted this month, so I'm going to be focusing on my Access Consciousness, my Access bars Wirral brand. We'll be focusing on that a lot for the rest of the year. So just thinking about July. So I'm booked into the Liverpool Mind Body Spirit event by White Light Events. And that's in the middle of July, and I'm not too sure. I think I'm going to be retailing, but it does depend if I've had my ankle surgery or not. If I haven't had my surgery, then I might be doing Access bars therapies and Access energetic facelift, and maybe a little bit of introduction to body process if there's something that I can bring in. But if not, I'll be doing retail, and I'll be selling shamanic drums, I'll be selling oracle cards, and maybe some chimes as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So if you're interested in a shamanic drum, like a buffalo drum or a goat drum, please let me know, because they're generally ones that I can get, you know, I can bring in quite easily. And they're really affordable as well. I think the buffalo drum was about 60 or 70 pounds, which is really affordable for like a, you know, a 12 to 14 inch drum, maybe bigger, maybe 16 to 18 inch. So, but that's really affordable. I'd love to get some great bowls, but it's so hard to get hold of the good bowls. The best bowls that I found have all been from flea markets. You know, this one here, just really heavy, by the way. This cost me maybe £30, and it's such a great bowl. It's got a really long resonance on it, and it's just me holding it. So if you haven't got into singing bowls and things like that, I would love to have like a new moon bowl, but they're always out of my price range. That cost me like £30. But it's because it's an antique. I find lots of antiques and things. So I'm probably going to restart my flea market soon. I start trading at the flea markets again because I love that. But I always ended up buying more things than I was actually selling, which is not good. And yeah, so we've got loads of courses coming up next week. Later in the year, in August, I'm actually training in gongs. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be so cool. I do have dragon cards out with me, so if anybody's watching and you would like a dragon card pull, let me know. I'm going to pull a few more cards in a sec just to get an idea of June energies for the rest of the month. And I'm hoping to get a bit more organized now that we're moving into the second phase of the Violet Flame Reiki Mastery. And I finished a college course that I was working on, which means I get my Mondays back now. I'll start to get my Tuesdays back as well, because I've moved the Violet Flame onto a Thursday, but I've already prepared the courses. Yeah. And they're just reselling now, which is brilliant. So there's a few other courses that I'm working on, and I'm also writing a book and something else. So I'm hoping to start digging into that maybe next week. And so that's quite exciting. If I can get that done, you know, within a couple of months, that would be brilliant. And the book I'm writing is kind of for beginners, but there's going to be elements of my personal journey in there as well. So I do work a lot with people who are newly awakened, or people who are rediscovering themselves, redefining themselves. That's the kind of work that I do on the mystical wellness path. So if you are having, I know you're waking up maybe for the second time even, because that seems to be happening. People are having reawakenings, and you're not sure what you want to do. You know, you used to love to do tarot, you used to love the crystals, but it just doesn't feel right anymore. Or you used to love to be witchy, but now you just don't have the schedule for it. This is where I come in to help guide you to what feels right. And even as the witchy stuff, so I am a pagan high priestess. So I did 4 years of witches school, 4 years with the wiccanlady.co.uk. And so I can help you with little things like that. I'm the worst witch, I really am. I'm very lazy, but I do a lot of alchemy. I love my alchemy. Yeah. So I do work, I mean, we'll be doing the anointing oil, so I need to sort out my oils and do some oil blending for next weekend. And so I'm quite excited about that, working with scents and, you know, what am I making sprays? I'm not sure. I wait till everybody's booked onto the course, and then I can tune into the energies of who's coming to make sure I've got the right activities planned and things like that. So sometimes I don't always have the full lineup listed, but do check my events. Yeah, check my events at anchorhaven.co.uk/events, and you'll see what I've got coming up. I'm going to be bringing in some more dragon courses in June, some more dragon workshops. So we've got the Dragon Wisdom deck right now, so I'm really thinking I need to bring in more dragon breath workshops. And we did do Temple of the Sun Dragon. There we go. This is what we're doing. We're bringing in Temple of the Sun Dragon. Okay, let's just read about that. Actually, let's see what that says. Thank you, dragons. Yeah, so I did a dragon retreat maybe 2 months ago, We all had a great time connecting into dragon breath, bringing in some dragon memories. It was a bit of a rebirth day. So the sun god himself has invited you to enter his golden temple and to look into the mirror of truth. Okay, this is a great honor. Prepare for this journey by showering and dressing in white clothing or wear none at all. Well, I'm not going skyclad on my retreats. Don't know about you guys. So clothing is always recommended. Draw a Star of David on a large sheet of paper. We'll see about that. Play some calming music and light 6 gold or white candles. Sit down on the paper and arrange the candles around you, ensuring each star tip points to a candle. Close your eyes and call for your personal dragon to learn how to find your personal dragon. Okay, see page 101. Well, I can help you with that. Ask it to take you to the mirror of truth. You know what's coming up? It's the mirror. Is it Mirror of Erised? Is it? How do you say that in Harry Potter? So we're going to the Sun Temple, and that mirror is going to be there. Okay, the sun god will protect you from the heat and bright light. Your dragon delivers you to the entrance to the golden temple. Ooh, where's the actual message? Okay. Take your time, walk slowly to the mirror, stand in front of it, and look in, recognize yourself as a dragon rider. Yeah, see the gown you wear as a dragon rider, the color of your hair, the items you carry. This is you. Take the image into your heart, blah blah blah. So when I work with dragons and I work with a group of people, I start to get memories of Atlantis coming forward these days, and I can kind of place that person in a role with dragons or in a temple or things like that. So the last dragon retreat we did, I had a couple of people who were definitely dragon riders. That's kind of how it came forward. I actually had one person who I felt like was a dragon doctor in a way, like somebody with lots of herbs who was tending to the dragons. We've had somebody who was like a mother of dragons, so she tended to all the dragon eggs and things. And so when we get together to do dragon work at Anchorhaven in person, usually I always have the copper pyramid, and I have my dragon ascension spheres with me as well, which are those particular crystals that help me create that dragon portal. So it amplifies the energies. So, but when we're doing it online, I'm going to need to adapt that slightly because we're not working within the copper pyramid in the same way. But we can still work with the ethereal energy of copper. So I need to have a think about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a look at maybe bringing in a dragon workshop, because we love all things dragon at Anchorhaven. We love all things unicorn and things like that. The only thing we haven't worked with hardly is mermaids. We've worked with dolphins of Atlantis. We work with Lemurian energies, the Lemurian quartz energies, but we haven't done anything with the actual merfolk. We're going to have a think about that and see what I can connect to and bring forward, because that's going to be really awesome. So every month I do an in-person retreat, which is generally just an afternoon, and then twice a year we do a weekend away, which is in Wales, in Barmouth. So the next one is it's September. That's what I'm trying to say. It's in September. But I am hoping to go to Ireland towards the end of August to do a one-day retreat with Soma Ara, the Palladian channel. So we're planning a cosmic, what does she call it? A cosmic ascension wave of light. She calls it a cosmic starseed gathering. That's it. A cosmic starseed gathering. So I'm going to be posting about that a bit more. I'm going to have a look at doing the graphics and media for that tomorrow. But it's one day in Carrigaline near Cork in Ireland. We will be doing a day of retreat, so there's going to be a lot of Atlantean energies and Palladian energies there. Soma will be channeling for people in a group. We'll be doing live messages from the Palladians, from Ashtar Command, and I will be bringing my dragon skulls. So we'll be reconnecting to Atlantis and to the truth of Atlantis as well. We'll be channeling the Atlantean codes for people so we can have Atlantean upgrades, and hopefully on the day with Soma and myself there, we'll be able to start reawakening the Atlantean priestesses in the group and things like that, which is something that I love to do. I love it when Atlantean temple memories start to come in, or dragon memories start to come in. It's really cool. And yeah, so I'm excited about that, because it's quite easy for me these days to sidestep into Atlantean energy, and also work with the goddess of Atlantis. So I'll definitely be writing something there. We'll be doing a lot of Akashic Records work as well, because it's easy to open that gateway to start to recover those memories from Atlantis as well. So that is in August. So I really need to start planning that with Soma Ara. And hopefully we'll have that booked. Really cool. Getting a wave of energy coming now. And it's that universe energy's come back out. Wow. So that's really expansive. So this card's come out twice. So let's just have a look at the message on this universe. Okay, so it says your great mission is not limited to Lady Gaia, our earth and its inhabitants. Okay, being in many worlds are in need of the light cast by you and your dragon. Whoa, we live in a wonderful time, a time of change, and it should be a time of transformation for you too, a transmutation that brings even greater deeds. Have no doubts either about yourself or your dragon. Doubts are sown by the shadows in our heart in order to gain power over us. Doubt can kill your dragon, removing it from your life entirely as if it had never been there. Do not let this happen. Believe in the deep and ancient connection between your hearts. Fly with your dragon out into the endless void and protect every world in every dimension from the shadows and their power. One thing is certain, just as love ruled at the beginning, so it shall rule at the end, because we know deep in our hearts that love cannot be conquered. For as long as there are dragons and dragon riders, there will be hope and courage. Grow beyond yourself and have faith. Fly with your dragon to other planets to learn and help there. Fly to the planet Sirius, where there is a university for spiritual beings. You'll find a good teacher there, and your dragon will help you. Go out and achieve great things. So yeah, so bringing the focus not just on this planet, bringing the focus to the wider kind of galaxy, and knowing that there's humans that are off planet as well. You know, we're not limited to this one planet. There's humans all over the galaxy. So extraterrestrials doesn't always mean aliens. You know, there's ET humans as well. So the dragon card of universe coming out, it's just reminding you that your mission is so much bigger than just being on this planet and this experience right now. So have a think about that. That's really cool. That you are needed, you are loved. Yeah, we've got important work to do. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to connect because I missed one of my wellness groups this evening. We've got the self-worth card coming out. Yeah, so you are worthy. If you haven't connected to a dragon, please do so in meditation. So just set a really strong intention that you'd like to connect to your personal dragon, and then take yourself off in meditation. I think I might even have one on my Spotify about connecting to dragons, or I might try and work on one tomorrow. I think I've definitely got an Atlantean dragon meditation on my Spotify. So do take a look at the Anchorhaven Mystical Wellness podcast on Spotify, Spreaker, is that how you say that? Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, it's on there as well. So connect to the dragon. I do believe that we share our hearts with a personal dragon, and it can be really uncomfortable at times until you realize that half of your heart lies with your dragon. So it's time to call in that dragon connection, yeah, and find out what it means to you. You might not be a dragon rider, you might be some other kind of dragon kind of connection there, but start to work with the elemental dragons, bring them in. I'll start to do more dragon readings this month. And I love working with dragon energies. I love working with unicorn energies as well. I find them more powerful than the dragons sometimes. All right, take care everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.